Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you've had a good Easter weekend, but we are back to the business end of the Selvel Goa Professional League with match number 57 between Salgaocar Football Club and Garden Angel Sports Club. On to Salgaocar Football Club. They will be looking to wrest back the initiative from Sporting Club de Goa, who've taken away the top spot from the Greens, but having played one game more than these boys in green today, will be looking to get back to the top by scoring a victory today against Garden Angel, who will also be looking to come all out against Salgaocar Football Club and denting their hopes. And on to the first 11 for Salgaocar Football Club, and it is a very attacking lineup put out there by Levino Anthony Pereira with Jason De Mello, Daniel Gomez, Vibhav Sardesai, Stefan De Costa, Miran Cruz, Selvin Miranda, Saurav Patil, Saish Madan, Stephen Satarkar getting a start today, Flagan Rodriguez and Antush Moniz. On to the Garden Angel team, and they will be looking to turn around their fortunes today, because in the last match, in the very last second, Joel Barreto curled in an absolute stunner pass Dylan De Silva to dent hopes of FC Goa in the title race, and there is absolutely no chance almost for FC Goa anymore to continue their title aspirations. Thanks to Garden Angel, can they do the same here against Salgaocar Football Club? And to the first 11 of Garden Angel, and this is their strongest 11 that has been put out there by Nicholas Rodriguez, the team manager, with Pratish Vettel, Benzu Clement, Lenny Fernandez, Basant Singh, Beniston Barreto, Yunal Fernandez, Doyle Alves, Jovial Dice, Joel Barreto, James Fernandez and Gilbert Oliveira. On to the points table, and you can see a cluster at the top, with Sporting Club de Goa having caught up on goal difference with 13, Salgaocar on 17 points with a goal difference of 14, whereas Tempo Sports Club also on 17 points from 9 games with a goal difference of 9, whereas Garden Angel are in 11th position with 7 points from 9 matches, as the referees walk in, leading the teams out. We've seen Pratish play a major role in the last match against FC Goa. He kept them in the game, he pulled off some brilliant saves. Coming back into the first 11, he probably has to do more of the same against a Salgaocar team who's put out a very attacking side today. The referees for today: David Rubello, Mayank Pandey, Samir Narona, and 4th official Devraj Tari. The referees doing their final checks, and we will be having the kickoff in a very short while, as we see Coach Levino Anthony Pereira just cheering his boys on. Will be hoping that his boys can turn this around for them, because they've not been on the best of runs really, Salgaocar Football Club. They've lost to Panjim Footballers in the last game, 1-0, but we'll get back to that. But you see team manager Nicholas Rodriguez today heading the coaching unit in the absence of Riston Rodriguez. Nicholas Hernandez, a player himself. You've seen him play for Garden Angel in the last match itself against FC Goa. Turning out in the role of the coach today for Garden Angel, Nicholas Rodriguez. We can call him a player come coach now. We've seen Ryan Giggs do that for Manchester United towards the end of his playing careers, but this is Nicholas Rodriguez, our very own Nicholas Rodriguez for Garden Angel, taking up the coaching role after being a player for Garden Angel for most of the season. The experience matters. This Garden Angel team, this man on your screen, Pratish Vettel, has a big job on his hands today, as the crowds, the supporters of Salgaocar Football Club will not let him rest in peace, because the vuvuzelas are ringing in the ears of Pratish Vettel, and he will look to keep his concentration. We're almost set to start proceedings here at the Duler Stadium in a very crucial encounter for both teams in very different contexts. And the referee blows the whistle for Garden Angel to start proceedings, and you can see straight away Salgaocar Football Club right on the attack. They're pressing these Garden Angel boys. They've just formed up a three-man defense today, Salgaocar Football Club. They will be playing the 3-5-2 formation today. With Saurav Patel, Daniel Gomez and Flagan Rodriguez teaming up in the heart of that three-man defense. This is Lenny Fernandez, Doyle Alves with the clearance. This is Joel Barreto, who scored that stunning goal against, and this is a ball through, which is through. This is Beniston Barreto. He has shocked Salgaocar Football Club. Would you believe it? 50 seconds into the match, are we in for a shocker? Just look at this ball. The man of the moment, Joel Barreto, has put Beniston Barreto through on goal, and Jason DeMello is shocked to see that ball roll into the bottom corner. It was not the best of connections from Beniston Barreto, but it has rolled into the bottom corner of Jason DeMello's goal. And Salgaocar Football Club, believe it or not, they are behind against Garden Angel Sports Club in the very first minute of this game. As we can see, that's clearly not offside, because Antush was playing him on, but the scuffed shot from Beniston Barreto rolls into Jason DeMello's goal, and it is Garden Angel who've taken a shock lead against Salgaocar Football Club. But the positive here for Salgaocar is that they have a full 90 minutes to come back into this match, and it will be relentless from Salgaocar Football Club, or they will be hoping that it will be relentless. But Garden Angel have definitely put smiles on the faces of Sporting Club de Goa and Dempo Sports Club. This is Doyle Alves to Lenny Fernandez, just failing to receive that ball as it goes out for a throw-in. Selvin Miranda cannot keep it in control. This is a fantastic start from Garden Angel. This is Basant Singh. Plays it back to Lenny. Back to Basant. Again Lenny. We were talking about the confidence that Joel Barreto goal in the very last minute could have given Garden Angel against FC Goa, but this is a fantastic start, and Beniston Barreto, who's been the highlight of the season for Garden Angel, he's put his team ahead against championship favourites Salgaocar Football Club. This is Selvin Miranda. That is the fastest goal in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League this year. This is Stephen now. Lavino Anthony Pereira will be looking to his main man to get them back on track, but right now it's Garden Angel who've flustered Salgaocar Football Club. And Salgaocar will actually be doing well not to get flustered and be a little greedy in getting this goal. They have to be patient, but they will be looking to get this goal back as soon as they can, because as the clock ticks down, the pressure will keep mounting on these players. It's a beautiful ball forward for Antush Moniz. Plays it back. The ball comes in. This is Basant Singh. Yunal's ball forward. This is Beniston again, puts it beautifully through. This is Jovial Dias. That's too long from Jovial. Could have been better from Jovial Dias. Beniston was threatening yet again. Jason DeMello to Saurav Patil. Saish Madan. At Salgaocar Football Club, they conceded in the very end, in the very last minute of the game against Panjim Footballers, and they have conceded in the very first minute of this game against Garden Angel. Such contrasting games, but the result is right now heading towards a similar direction, but only 6 minutes played here. Salgaocar have a chance to make a comeback today, which they didn't in the last match. It will be a test of character for this team in green. This is Lenny Fernandez. Beniston Barreto. What a victory this could be. In the absence of their coach Riston Rodriguez, Nicholas Fernandez takes it over rather, and what a victory this could be if they can hold on for the next 84 minutes or get a goal or two more. What a result that would be. It's a beautiful ball forward. This is Stephen laying it off to Selvin. Selvin's ball forward is a good one. This is Murin. This is Murin again. Murin against Lenny. Murin puts it into the box, but well defended. This is Saish Madan. It will not be easy for Garden Angel, but we've seen them before that they can hold their own against the best of teams, and they will be looking to do just the same as this ball comes forward, and Murin almost getting through there. The highest scorers of this tournament are both from this team, Steflon and Stephen. There is Stephen just skipping past the first challenge. This is Stephen passing it on to Selvin Miranda. Just cannot get through that first challenge, but he retrieves the ball from Beniston Barreto. This is Flagan to Murin. Murin's ball in. This is still Murin. Saish Madan couldn't quite connect on that. Salgaocar win a throw-in. You can see the urgency in the Salgaocar team right now. Saish Antush trying to keep it in, but it's gone out for a goal kick for Garden Angel. Pratish still not troubled by Salgaocar Football Club. Pratish plays it long. This is Steflon to Selvin. You can see the defensive shape of Garden Angel. They're not leaving an inch for the Salgaocar Football Club team, and this could be dangerous on the counter-attack with the likes of Beniston Barreto, Jovial and Basant Singh. But he's really been an outstanding player for Garden Angel. Beniston Barreto, he's been absolutely on song in every single match. Talk about consistency, he's always been there. This is Stephen Satarkar now getting on a run. This is where he's most dangerous in that one-on-one situation. This is Steflon, but holding on to the ball a little longer than he expected to. Gilbert Oliveira getting the tackle in. This is Pratish's ball forward. Flagan back to Daniel Gomez, and you can see a sense of calmness in this Garden Angel team. They know that there's no point pressing this Salgaocar Football Club team. They would rather just hold back and defend in there from their own half, because they've got this early lead, which has given them something to defend against. Normally we see a Garden Angel team which likes to press up, but it's a very different setup today against Salgaocar Football Club. They've not really, and that is the difference really. They're cramping up that space in the middle, which is not allowing the likes of Stephen and Steflon and Selvin to make room for themselves. Even if they get past that one player, there is always two others waiting to cover up for that dribble. And then there is this counter-attack from Jovial, Joel Barreto, Beniston and Basant Singh, always trying to look to take on players. This is very impressive from Garden Angel. They've been set out to cause an upset, and boy are they on their way. And this is quite a match that we have on our hands right now. As a substitution is being made, as Ribhav Sardesai is being taken off and Prathamesh Satardekar is coming on. This is very early in the game that the substitution has been made by Lavino Anthony Pereira. I wonder what went wrong there, but I think the Ribhav may have been carrying an injury which probably has come to notice in the game. This is Murin, plays it inside. Saish to Selvin Miranda. Selvin's ball in, looking for Murin but headed out, and the shot comes in from Prathamesh, and the save comes in, and looking for a penalty kick, and it's been given as a free kick, has it? We'll see what happened exactly here. At first glance I had a feeling that it was inside the box, but this is a good attempt from Prathamesh. That is right on the edge of the box from Benzu Clement. Boy, that is really close. That almost looked like inside the box, but we look at this again. It just came after the shot. Just have a look here. Boy, that is really close. That is extremely close, and the referee right on hand You've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's right on that edge of the D-box. What a chance for Salgaocar Football Club to make their way back into the match. This is Selvel Miranda up against Pratish. Indirect free kick, and it's been blocked by the wall. It's a stubborn Garden Angel defense today. It's not going to be easy for Salgaocar Football Club. They're going to look to turn things around, but they need a moment of magic from their players, Lavino Anthony Pereira. This is Daniel Gomez. Plays it forward to Prathmesh. This is Selvel Miranda, back to Prathmesh. Selvin operating in a very central role today, strangely enough. This is Stephen's ball. It's not a bad one. Murin with the shot. Pratish gets down quickly to his first post and makes the save. It was a powerful attempt. Look at this ball again from Stephen. He's getting more involved in the game. You can see that ball from Stephen is a brilliant one. Murin with the shot. That's a good save. That's a good sharp save from Pratish as the ball comes in from Selvel Miranda. As Jovial Dice heads it, but Beniston cannot keep it in. This is Stephen. Skips past the first challenge, skips past the second challenge. Puts in Selvel Miranda, who wins the corner kick from Lenny Fernandez. There is that effect of Stephen Satharkar. He's dancing past players at will. Selvin's ball in is a good one! It is Stefan Di Costa yet again. They've got Salgaocar Football Club right back into this game. Garden Angel could hold on to this lead of theirs only for 15 minutes as another dangerous Selvel Miranda corner has been met by Stefan, and that is poor defending from Garden Angel. But can they put the pressure and keep the pressure up as Stefan heads in his 7th goal of this year's league, and he takes the lead from Stephen Satharkar. And Garden Angel yet again surrendering a lead which they'd taken within 50 seconds of this game. And can Salgaocar take the lead? This is Salgaocar on the attack. Selvin's ball just looking for Antush, but a little long. Antush keeps it in. This is Saish Madan. And the shot comes in from Prathmesh. This is all Salgaocar at the moment. Selvin in his more favoured position. We've seen him curl one against Youth Club of Manora into the top corner. Not on this occasion, just goes over Pratish's goal. And the Vuvuzelas and the supporters are back on their feet. They are noisy again. And we can see him yet again. That man is relentless. This is Stephen. Tries to play it first time with Stefan. Stefan just leaning back into Doyle Alves. Gives away the foul. But that man Stefan has been an unsung hero really. But we talk about Stephen, we talk about Selvel Miranda, but Stefan has done a fantastic job, and he's been one of the mainstays of this Salgaocar Football Club team and a reason for their success. But the job is far from over for him and his team. This is Saurav Patil. Quickly changes wings. This is Flagan Rodriguez. Flagan's ball forward. and Stefan trying to get to that, but the assistant referee has flagged him for offside. This is a good ball that was played through by Flagan, but quite clearly offside there. Stefan. Can Stephen now equalize with Stefan de Costa? This is Pratish. Pratish's long ball forward has bounced dangerously in the box, but Jason De Mello grabs it up comfortably, and his long ball trying to release Selvin Miranda on the left doesn't quite find his range. Lenny Fernandez will be the one to throw it in, but Salgaocar cannot afford to step down on the gas because they need a victory here, not just to be back on top of the table, but to regain that confidence that was lost. Selvin will not get to that. This is Prathamesh trying to get to it, but getting back to Salgaocar Football Club, a victory is so important for them going into the last two matches of the league, into the business end of the championship, in a very close title race. Going into those last two matches, they need a victory, and a comprehensive one if they can, to get that lost confidence back. This is Selvin. Murin's ball forward. Stefan trying to get it under control, not quite falling for him. This is Jovial Dice. Beniston Barreto back to Jovial, but Antush slides in and gets in the challenge. This is Benzo Clement. Doyle Alves. Doyle's ball forward, chested on. This is Beniston's shot. It was deflected into the hands of Jason De Mello. They've always posed a threat with Beniston Barreto, and Salgaocar need to be careful of that threat of Beniston, Jovial and Basant Singh. Not to forget Joel Barreto, but Beniston Barreto has been absolutely revolutionary in this league. He's been fantastic for Garden Angel Sports Club. We've got two very early goals in this game, and from the looks of it, we will get a few more, because this game is a very open one. It's a very high-paced game here today at the Duler Stadium, as Beniston Barreto wins the corner kick this time around. Halfway through in this first half, it is Salgaocar Football Club 1, Garden Angel 1, and this is Garden Angel's first corner kick of the game, with Gilbert Oliveira putting a dangerous ball in, and that was a chance for Basant Singh, a half chance, but he ends up fouling Flagan Rodriguez. And the long goal kick forward. This is Stephen beautifully holding up play, and look at that turn from Murin. He's been impressive on that left wing. Selvin just cannot take it on his stride, but that was a good move again from Salgaocar Football Club. This is Jovial Dice. Beniston Barreto. Beniston to Basant Singh. This is Basant again. Basant back to Gilbert. Changes wings. This is Lenny Fernandez down the right hand side. Lenny's ball forward. looking for Basant Singh and finds him. Daniel Gomez in chase, and Daniel will win the throw-in from Basant Singh. The leader of this team, Daniel Gomez. This is Fligan Rodriguez. Murin cannot get it under control. Gives away the throw-in. Lenny's throw to Joel Barreto. This is Lenny. Does well, but Joel Barreto is in an offside position. Quite clearly there. Joel Barreto in an offside position right in front of the assistant referee's eyes. This is Daniel. Saish Madan. This is Saurav Patil. Saurav's ball forward. It's well defended. Put forward again. Every time he has the ball, Beniston Barreto is looking to take players on, and always that body feint and using his body ever so well, Beniston Barreto. This time Saurav Patil gets the better of him, but very exciting player, Beniston Barreto. Beautifully flicked on. Stephen just couldn't take it on his stride. That flick on was beautiful from Stefan Da Costa. This is Murin. Beautifully done again by Stephen Satarkar. This is absolutely brilliant football at times from Salgaocar Football Club. They haven't really gone through with those fancy flicks and tricks, but some of those intricate passing in the middle is beautiful to watch. Lenny's ball back to Doyle Alves. This is Doyle. Pratish. Pratish's ball forward. This is looking for Lenny, but it's gone out for a throw-in. This is Flagan. Beautifully put through. What a flick that is from Stefan. Just look at that move yet again, but just in an offside position there, Stefan. But did you see that flick? That little 1-2 that was played between Stephen. Just have a look at this once again. Flagan puts it through for Stefan. He flicks it through for Stephen, and Stephen puts it back. But it's always good to watch these three in play, Selvin, Stefan and Stephen Satarkar. Levino Anthony Pereira has quite a lot of talented and skilled youngsters in his armour who can change the game around at any point of time. This is a very, very good Salgaocar Football Club team, which have been a little low on confidence in the last few matches, but they look to turn this around right now against Garden Angel. They've got one goal back going down against Garden Angel with a Beniston Barreto goal. But here they are trying to force the issue and get that lead, that ever so important lead against Garden Angel Sports Club. But Garden Angel are always threatening on the counter. This is Saish Madan's ball forward, looking for Antush. Just couldn't take it on his stride, Antush there. This is Gilbert. Lenny Fernandez. He's just lost a shin guard back there. Lenny Fernandez. This is Doyle Alves. Benzu Clement. This is James Fernandez. Puts it forward again for Beniston Barreto, who does ever so well. Just losing out, getting into a crowded area every time he has the ball. 3 Salgaocar players surrounding him. Salgaocar know the danger that Beniston Barreto possesses against this team. This is Basant Singh's shot. Not a very strong one, straight into the hands of Jason De Mello. Not quite getting there. Stefan, his pass to Stephen. This is Beniston Barreto against Saurav Patil. Beniston with the shot, but blocked by Saurav. Prathamesh, the introduction of Prathamesh Satardekar has definitely injected pace into this Salgaocar Football Club team midfield. It's taken off rib of Sadisai Levino Anthony Pereira as this ball comes in, and Lenny will head it back to Pratish. This is Joel Barreto. Doyle Alves. Gilbert. James Fernandez. Doyle again. Goes long, takes the longer route this time. It's brought under control by Joel Barreto, who has some space ahead of him. This is Joel Barreto's shot. Not a bad effort over Jason De Mello. Gets it under his control, tries to quicken the pace, but an injury has led to the stoppage in the game. As Joel Barreto is the man on the ground as we head to the dugouts for the first cooling break of the match. I wonder what really happened there with Joel Barreto. Maybe after taking the shot he landed awkwardly and he doesn't seem very good right now. An awkward landing maybe, and the stretcher has been called in for Joel Barreto. It may have been an awkward landing for Joel. Nicholas will be hoping that his player will be fine, because he's added a different dimension to this attack of Garden Angel, but it looks very difficult from what we see here as Joel Barreto is being carried off on the stretcher. Doesn't look like he's gonna make a comeback into this match, and Nicholas Rodriguez will probably have to make a change, and the referee will start proceedings again with Flagan Rodriguez in possession. This is Prathamesh. Saish Madan. Ball forward, but not really any aim behind that, but this is Stefan and Tush putting the ball in, but straight to Pratish. Pratish spreads it out to Jovial. Tries to do it on his own, but isn't successful on that occasion. Jovial dies. This is Stephen, Prathamesh, Daniel Gomez, Saurav Patil. Flagan Rodriguez now. Stephen skipping past the first challenge, going on his mazy runs, just with a heavy touch there. Stephen. This is James Fernandez. losing out to Antush. This is Teflon rather. This is Saish Madan. The ball comes in for Selvel Miranda. This is Stephen almost, but Benzu Clement gets back to get that interception in. This was a good ball played in the middle by Saish Madan for Selvel Miranda. Put in a good ball, but Stephen almost getting on the end of it. This is Selvin on his left foot now. Another set piece, another dangerous one from Selvel Miranda. This time it goes out for a goal kick. There is the vuvuzelas ringing in the ears of Pratish, but he's done well so far. Had nothing to do in the goal that he conceded. As the long goal kick is taken, Flagan with the header. This is Gilbert. Benzo to James Fernandez. Saish. Stephen flicking it on for Selvin, but not finding the preferred destination. This is Pratmesh. Basanta getting the challenge in. This is Miran to Selvin. Pratmesh. Beautiful ball forward from Selvin looking for Stephen, but a deliberate handball there from Benzu Clement earns him a yellow card, and this is another Salgaocar Football Club free kick. We'll see this again. The ball comes in, the flick on, and quite deliberately Benzu Clement uses his hand to stop the on-rushing Salgaocar Football Club attack. This is Saish Madan and Selvin Miranda standing over the ball. Joel Barreto has gone off, and Maven Sean Dice has come on, as this free kick from Selvin Miranda is nowhere close to troubling Pratish Vettel. As we see Maven Sean Dice coming on in place of Joel Barreto. 36 minutes played, and we are locked 1-1 at the Duler Stadium between Salgaocar Football Club and Garden Angel Sports Club. This is Daniel Gomez, who's been stripped off the ball by Beniston Barreto. We don't see that very often, but this is Beniston beating Daniel, but just couldn't get it through for Basanta or Jovial Dice. But look at this walk again, twisting and turning. Look at how he squares off Daniel Gomez there, but Daniel up to the task and gets in the challenge in the very last second. There is the threat of Beniston Barreto. He is absolutely brilliant in those one-on-one situations. As this corner comes in, Jason De Mello puts a punch out. Benzu plays it out wide to Lenny. Lenny's ball forward. This is Saurav Patil. Saish Madan, Selvin Miranda. Selvin spreads it wide, looking for Antush Moniz, but done well by James Fernandez. This is Pratish, who clears it long. This is Saish now. Salgaocar will look to get this second goal before half time to ease any kind of pressure. This is Stephen. He's been sandwiched in that penalty box, but no free kick, rather no foul or a penalty given by the referee. This is Jason De Mello. This is Daniel. Saish Madan. Not a great ball, looking for Steflon. Pratish now. Pratish slowing things down, spreading it to James Fernandez. This is Gilbert. Lenny Fernandez. Doyle Alves. Doyle's ball forward. Flagan gets it under control. And this has been put forward for Maven Sean Dias, but Flagan running back. Daniel cleans up the mess. This is Murin. Murin against Hunal. Murin does well. Selvin gets it back in control for Salgaocar. This is Prathamesh. Back to Murin. Prathamesh. Stephen. Stephen's ball forward is a good one for Selvin Miranda, but Pratish comes out and hooks away the danger. This is Prathamesh again. Moving forward. Cleared out for a throw-in for Salgaocar Football Club. Be looking to step on the pedal and up the ante towards the end of this half, but this is Garden Angel with Beniston against tripping the ball of Saurav Patil. This is Beniston again up against Saurav Patil. What a ball this is! But great defending from Flagan Rodriguez, and Jason DeMello grabs it. But that man has been absolutely brilliant. This is Murin. This is end-to-end stuff. This has been a very fast-paced game. Both teams really going all out at it. This is Stephen losing out the ball to Hunal. Doyle to Benzu Clement. Into the last 5 minutes of this first half. Gilbert squares it off to Lenny Fernandez. This is Doyle. Benzu Clement. Benzu's ball to Lenny. This is Basant Singh with some space to work with. Gets past the first challenge. Powers past Saish Madan. Plays it through for Maven Sean Dias. His ball in is a dangerous one, and it is the second goal. Or is it? It's offside given against Jovial Dias. And Salgaocar Football Club have been let off the hook. We'll see this once again. This is good work from Basant Singh. He plays it forward. That is not offside for sure. This is Maven going forward. Maven's ball comes in. Please tell me how that is offside. That is why that is called offside. That is a great decision by the referee. For a moment, even that caught me off guard, but that final touch from Beniston on to Maven Sean Dias, Jovial Dias, is what got the offside on. But if Beniston Barreto was the one to finish that, that wouldn't have been offside, and Salgaocar Football Club have been let off the hook, and there is the danger again that Garden Angel possess on the counter attack. They've conceded off a set piece today, Garden Angel, as they've done so often in the league, but Garden Angel have been, I must say, I've been very impressed with the setup today from Garden Angel. They've been patient, they've been calm, they've not been afraid to take on Salgaocar Football Club, going toe to toe with them, led by this man Beniston Barreto, yet again going on a mazy run. He's been absolutely sensational so far in the opening 43 minutes. What a player, Beniston Barreto. He's in my opinion, by far the best player on the pitch at the moment. This is James Fernandez to Yunal. Yunal's shot is not a bad one. However, no trouble. Jason De Mello puts it forward. This is Teflon. Skips past the first challenge. This is Teflon just leaving the ball behind. Just so well, James Fernandez marching forward. This is Basant Singh. Basant's ball forward is not a bad one. This is Maven Sean Dice again in the box up against Daniel Gomez. Basanta with the shot. Not getting the right connection behind that. Basant Singh scuffs it in the end, and it has gone out for a goal kick for Salgaocar Football Club. The long ball forward, easily got under control. Saish's ball wide to Murin. With some step overs, Murin doesn't get past. This is Stephen. Stripped off the ball by Basant Singh. This is Lenny Fernandez. Does well. This is Doyle Alves. Gilbert Oliveira. Benzu Clement. This is Doyle Alves again. And the assistant referee gives 4 minutes of added on time at the end of this first half. This is Benzu Clement. Gilbert, Doyle, Benzu playing a lot of square passes in the defensive area. Flegan's header wins the throw-in for Garden Angel. Again back to Benzu. Benzu's ball forward, Basant Singh. This is Yunal. Yunal's ball forward looking for Beniston Barreto. He just couldn't get it under control, but outpieces Daniel Gomez to get ahead there again. This is Maven Sean Dias. Yunal. He looked to take it on, but it's a good ball in, and that's a brilliant effort from Basant Singh. Had Jason De Mello scrambling across goal, but in the end he leaves it out, and not a bad effort at all from Basant Singh on that header as Jason De Mello throws his body in the air. This is Pratish. I like to slow down things for Garden Angel. Garden Angel will be looking to get into the half, not conceding anymore. But they have been absolutely fantastic. They've had those odd chances at times against Salgaocar Football Club, and have been absolutely rampant on the counter-attack with Beniston Barreto absolutely creating havoc in that defense. I've rarely seen any team create that kind of havoc in the Salgaocar defense, especially for the likes of Daniel Gomez, but Beniston Barreto is really turning it on today. However, this is Stephen Satarkar. Puts a good ball in looking for Selvin, but Benzu Clement with the clearance. This is Maven Sean Dias wins the throw-in against Murin. The throw-in will be taken by Garden Angel. This is Lenny Fernandez. Lenny's ball forward. Basant Singh controls it. Wins another throw in from Prathamesh. This is Lenny. Puts it forward, well defended by Saurav Patil. This is Selvin Miranda. Can't quite get it through there. This is Peniston. Leaves it for Gilbert Oliveira. But his ball looking for Jovial Dice doesn't quite find the right man. This is Selvin now. Selvin for Salgaocar, cutting back in. Playing it to Steflon, and with that the first half comes to an end, and we're all square at the Duler Stadium with Garden Angel taking the lead as early as the 51st second of this game. Nicholas Rodriguez, the coach, will be happy man going into the half time. They didn't expect to go into half time on even terms, but they've done well against the favourite Salgaocar Football Club, who equalised through Stefan de Costa of Selvin Miranda's corner. We will be back in a very short time for a very interesting second half, and as we see the half-time score from the Duler Stadium right now, it's Salgaocar Football Club 1, Garden Angel Sports Club 1. We're back for the second half with the referees back on the field, and what could be a very decisive second half for both teams. Salgaocar Football Club will be looking to put it across Garden Angel Sports Club, whereas Garden Angel have put out a very different brand of football today against the front runners for the title, Salgaocar Football Club, who are only looking to get back to the top of the table and get matters back into their own hands as far as the Selvel Goa Professional League goes. And it should be a fantastic second half, especially if Garden Angel continue the way they have been playing with the likes of Beniston Barreto. We can see Valentino Nazareth is going to be brought on by Lavino Anthony Pereira, and Antush Moniz has been taken off, and Valentino Nazareth coming on, the more experienced campaigner Valentino Nazareth. And we've seen at the beginning of the campaign that Valentino is quite an effective player and can link up with Selvin and Stefan. But today has been a day where Beniston Barreto has taken on the Salgaocar Football Club defense, and he'll be looking to do more of the same in this second half. He's probably posed a constant threat to the likes of Saurav Patil and Daniel Gomez. Salgaocar look to get onto the attack straight away. This is Saish Madan. Selvin playing in a more central role today with Murin Fernandez, and Valentino Nazareth now manning the wings. Antush manning that right wing before that, but Selvin has been switching in and out of those central positions and out wide with Murin Fernandez. But I still feel that Selvin is most effective on those wings where he can run at players and put those dangerous crosses in for Statman, Stefan and Stephen to get on the end of it. This is Jason DeMello's long ball forward. This is Pratmesh. Stephen's ball forward. This is Murin. Stephen to Saish Madan. This is Pratmesh. Benzu does well over there in that situation. Gilbert does even better and wins the foul eventually from Selvin Miranda. And see Gilbert skipping past the first challenge, and then Selvin bringing Gilbert down. Lenny's ball forward, not finding Beniston Barreto. This is Daniel Gomez. Saish Madan. Stephen. Looking for options, Stephen. This is Selvin. Takes it in his stride. Slightly long, as Valentino was making his run more into the penalty box, and Stefan looking for Valentino's run more on the wider side of it. This is Gilbert. It's a beautiful ball forward for Jovial. This is still Jovial cutting back in, putting in a beautiful ball to Beniston Barreto. One-on-one situation. He puts a good ball in, and not a bad one at all, but Maven Sean Tice cannot keep that in. Again, very dangerous. Jovial with a good ball forward for Beniston. What a game he's having, Beniston Barreto. He's had a fantastic Goa Pro League this season, but I would rate this performance so far of his right up there with the top performances of the league by him. This is a ball forward from Stephen, but cannot find the preferred destination. Lenny's clearance has been put forward. This is Flagan Rodriguez, Daniel Gomez, Saish Madan. Saurav Patil. Saurav's ball forward will be collected by Pratish, who's lost it. Pratish, he's handled the ball, has he? Just about doing enough, but that was a moment of madness there by Pratish. I didn't really understand his intentions of coming out there in that box, but that, in my opinion, that he's a lucky man, because look at this ball again, and I have a feeling that he handled the ball outside the box. Look at this again. That is a handball, in my opinion. That is very, very lucky. Pratish, almost a moment of madness leading to Garden Angel surrendering their position right now against Salgaocar, but very surprised that none of the Salgaocar players really had any protest against Pratish in that situation, because that was clearly out of the box when he handled the ball. This is Selvin Miranda. Prathamesh gives it away, cleared on, and wins the free kick. Yunal Fernandez. Garden Angel have always had a reputation of going toe to toe with the big teams, and they're showing us just why, because they're holding the Salgaocar team very confidently here, and not just holding, they're really threatening at times with Beniston Barreto. This is Selvin, skips past the first challenge. This is Murin Fernandez trying to turn away. Lenny does well, but this retains possession for Salgaocar is Saish Madan. This is Flagan. Flagan Rodriguez's ball forward. This is Murin again. It's been a good battle, Murin versus Lenny Fernandez. Stephen lays it off, not getting the ball back to Selvin Miranda. This is Stephen. Flagan Rodriguez. Saurav Patil. Does well, Saurav against Basant Singh, but doesn't quite find his player. But Steflon does well. This is Valentino Nazareth. Tries to switch it up for Stephen, but not quite getting there. This is Selvin Miranda. This is Valentino Nazareth's shot. Tried to call that into the top corner, but Pratish right there with his safe hands preventing the ball from going into the back of the net. The idea was right, but not enough power to execute that. This is Selvin. It's a crowded Garden Angel box. Everyone defending with their lives for Garden Angel, and then there is this counter-attacking threat. Jovial Dice skips past Prathamesh. This is Jovial. Beniston again. Beniston Barreto! What a player! Beniston Barreto is absolutely on fire. Salgaocar Football Club, yet again, they have been shocked, and this time it's Jovial Dice who's done the hard work, but Beniston Barreto with an emphatic finish past Jason De Mello, who had no chance this time. If the first one was a good goal from Beniston Barreto, this one an even better one, because the first one was a scuffed shot. But look at the space Jovial has to work with, and this is beautiful counter-attacking football right now from Garden Angel. Nicholas Rodriguez's men. This is absolutely sensational stuff at the Duler Stadium, and Salgaocar have to do it all over again. 53 minutes of a thriller. Garden Angel are up 2-1 with a brace from Beniston Barreto. What have we got here? This game is far from over. I did say that we've got some goals in this match, the way the things were going, and I dare say there are still more goals in this match. I don't know which side will be the progressor in that situation, but Garden Angel are really opening up this title race to another level right now. This is a long way away from over. This is James Fernandez. James skips past the first challenge. This also gets Salgaocar's goal difference down to 13, and that is as much as Sporting Club de Goa. This is just unbelievable stuff. What has happened to this Salgaocar Football Club team? They just seem to have forgotten how to win games. They lost the last match against Panjim footballers. They drew against Sporting Club de Goa. And this is Selvin Miranda through on goal, and he's missed it. And you can see the frustration on Pratish's face as Stephen put a beautifully played ball through. Selvin takes it forward. Benzu falls down on that take. It was beautifully taken first time on his chest, Selvin, but couldn't get the finish on. Garden Angel get away yet again. This is turning out to be a thriller right now. This is Basant Singh. Yunal Fernandez. Yunal's ball forward, almost getting through to Jovial. This is Valentino Nazareth to Saish Madan. Pratmesh. Stephen. Can he be the magic moment for Salgaocar Football Club? This is Selvin's ball forward, almost getting it through, but good defending from Garden Angel. Almost everyone back. Valentino's ball through, and Pratish gets there ahead of Murin Fernandez. And this is that man, Beniston Barreto, wins the throw-in for Garden Angel and gives the team some breathing space. What a match this has been. This has been an exhibition of good attacking and counter-attacking football from both teams, and that is Saish Madan handling the ball and giving away a free kick to Garden Angel, which will give them some leeway into getting some relief from the constant Salgaocar threat, as Jason De Mello comes out and gathers the ball easily. Right now Salgaocar seem a flustered team, and it is all of Beniston Barreto's making, because You might be saying I'm joking, but this is probably one of the best individual performances I've seen in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League from Beniston Barreto. But still a long way to go. This is Valentino Nazareth. The ball comes in and Steflon with the shot straight into the safe hands of Pratish. Pratish's ball forward. Daniel's header. Basanta clearing it. This is Stephen. Losing out yet again, Selvin, but he wins the free kick. But we get back to Salgaocar. They've seemed unstoppable at a point, and they've not seen a victory in their last 3 matches. As this ball comes in, it's a header. Daniel Gomez up there. The ball comes in from Murin Fernandez with a very acrobatic side volley, but not on target to trouble Pratish. This was a very powerful shot from Murin Fernandez. He connected that well, and it had Pratish scrambling across goal, but no trouble for Garden Angel. A header from Saurav Patil, and a second time as well, but it falls straight to Gilbert, who's turned away from his marker, and this is that man Jovial who's been so threatening. Again skips past the first challenge with a step over, puts a good ball in. This is Saish Madan. Puts it forward. This is Stephen. Steflon, but Benzu does well. This is Gilbert. This has been a feisty performance. Now this is Beniston again for the hat-trick. Straight to Jason DeMello this time. Jason's ball forward. Headed on by Benzu. This is end-to-end stuff right now, as Garden Angel will let that ball roll through for a throw-in. As we see a player down for Garden Angel. It's been a tough afternoon for the players out there. It's been hot and riveting action in the middle of the field, but Jovial Tice is the man on the ground. He's been absolutely sensational as well. But getting back to Salgaocar Football Club, what has happened to them? They drew against Sporting Club de Goa. Just before that, they had beaten Vasco Sports Club 4-0 and Youth Club of Manora 1-0. They drew against Dempo Sports Club, but then after that draw against Sporting Club de Goa, as James Fernandez's ball comes in, it's not a bad one. This is Beniston again. He'll hold it up for a throw-in, but they lost against Panjim Footballers after that. And here they are losing against Garden Angel Sports Club. Murin Cruz has been taken off for Hazer Gomez, who's come on for Salgaocar Football Club, as this will be another corner from Gilbert Oliveira for Garden Angel. As this ball comes in, Jason DeMello pumps it out. This is Stephen. Gives away the free kick again, Stephen. It seems there's something just not clicking for Salgaocar Football Club. We've seen a constant rotation policy from Levino Anthony Pereira. Maybe, just maybe, there's a problem in that rotation policy, because there have been different combinations played throughout this league. He's been encouraging young talent. He's given a lot of players their debut in this league, but we've not seen Salgaocar play the same 11 all the time, and maybe that is costing them a little here, as Stefan tries to play it through, not finding its way through that Garden Angel defense, who are acting very stubborn here against Salgaocar Football Club. This is Daniel Gomez. Prathamesh. Prathamesh again plays it forward. Saish Madan. Stephen with a heavy touch again. Stephen just not working out for him at the moment. This is Saish Madan. Basant Singh. Basant again, turning away, putting it up. This is Flagan Rodriguez, who will take the throw in quickly. This is Prathamesh again. Stephen goes through. This is a good ball to Valentino Nazareth. Out wide on the right hand side. His cross is not the greatest one. Is disappointed with that effort. Valentino Nazareth. Pratish will take his time with this goal kick. What a turnaround. This has been from going unbeaten for so long to absolutely losing towards the end of this league. And if they lose this match, it will be all Sporting Club de Goa trying to get it across against Tempo Sports Club, and their last match is against Garden Angel Sports Club. And if they win that match, Sporting against Tempo, it will be daylights for the likes of Tempo Sports Club and Salgaocar Football Club. What a turnaround this has been. And like we say, towards the fag end of this Selvel Goa Professional League, we're seeing some major upsets taking place, and call it the pressure of the title race. But teams have been losing points, and Sporting Club de Goa also can't afford to take things lightly, because they drew against Kalangut Association 2-all and drew against Salgaocar Football Club 1-all before putting 5 past Panjim footballers, who absolutely turned the table around with a victory against Salgaocar Football Club. Only 2 matches left for Salgaocar after this, and if this scoreline remains, they will be 2 points behind Sporting Club de Goa, as Basant Singh cannot get it under control. This is Prathamesh. Saish Madan. He's a Gomez. Like I said before, this Garden Angel team has been set out quite brilliantly today by Nicholas Rodriguez. They've not pressed right up there, but they've cramped out the space in the middle, which the likes of Stephen and Stefan like to work out with, and Selvin also coming into that central area. He's not been able to get any kind of space in that area. This is Saish. Playing it back to Prathamesh. No space at all in that middle. Just look at that crowd. It's so organized today for Garden Angel. Salgaocar really have to find something extraordinary to break this defense down right now, and that man can do it, Stephen. And there it is. Gets past the first man, and that is a good shot from Selvin. There is that magic from Stephen Sartarkar. Did you see how he eased past those two players? As Yunal Fernandez is being taken off for Arif Pathan. Concerned looks on the face of Lavino Anthony Pereira. He has a big job on his hands, Arif Pathan, going into the last 20 minutes of the game. And this is Daniel Gomez. Given away. He's been uncanny today. He's not been himself, Daniel Gomez. He's been put under immense pressure by Beniston Barreto. Saurav Padal with the header out. It's a throw in for Garden Angel. Quickly taken. This is Arif Pathan. Lenny. His ball has been intercepted by Stephen Sartarkar. This is Stephen. Plays it out wide to Hazer Gomez. Hazer's ball in. Is not a good one at all. Looking for Valentino Nazareth. Wrong decision making from Hazer Gomez. Not happy with that and apologizes to his teammates. Pratish taking his time. We're almost into the last quarter of the game. The front three have been absolutely sensational for Garden Angel today, led by their main man Beniston Barreto. And there again Daniel Gomez has lost out to Basanta Singh. This is Basanta. Beniston Barreto with the shot, but straight to Jason De Mello this time. But again Daniel Gomez losing out on the ball. He's been quite off color today. This is the first time I've seen him in any kind of pressure. This is Valentino Nazareth. The ball comes in, is a dangerous and awkward one. And Pratish was a little worried about that as this awkwardly bounces away from goal. Long ball forward by Pratish. Saurav's header. Prathamesh cannot get that under control. This is a beautiful turn from Jovial Dias, who wins the free kick from Prathamesh. He's got the better of these defenders today, Jovial Dias. He's ably supported Beniston Barreto today. Look at this turn. Beautiful. Beautiful from Jovial Dias. This is Basanta Singh. Jovial again, back to Gilbert Oliveira. This is Jovial's ball in. Jason gets there ahead. This is Selvin, and look at Beniston Barreto falling down that wing. This is Lenny Fernandez's clearance, beautifully done. They're giving it their everything right now, Garden Angel. And they've got spaces behind that Salgaocar defense today. And this is Beniston Barreto up against Flagan Rodriguez. Holding up play. Beniston drawing defenders towards him, playing it back to Arif Pathan. Lenny's ball in. It's not a bad one. Jason collects it calmly though. Spreads it out quickly. This is Stephen. But James Fernandez up to the task. wins the throw-in. That man has to turn it on now. Otherwise it's daylights right now for Salgaocar Football Club. That's a beautifully spread out ball by Gilbert. Peniston will definitely get to it. What a ball that is! This is dangerous. Just getting a very important hand there, Jason De Mello. Otherwise it was Basanta Singh's ball to tap into an empty net. This is Hazer Gomez, Stefan, Stephen, and his ball has gone straight to Pratish, who will collect it easily. Look at this from Beniston Barreto, puts it forward, and there is that important hand in from Jason De Mello. Otherwise it could have been 3-1. This is Jovial again, and Beniston, he's getting more and more involved as this game goes on, but this time the tired legs giving up on that, and Flagan getting the ball off. This is Stephen with some space ahead of him. Look at the ball, and he's got it through almost for Hazer Gomez. This is Saish Madan. Desperate times right now for Salgaocar Football Club. Valentino Nazareth, Stephen. A poor ball in from Stephen Satarkar. He's struggling, and that is the whistle from the referee as we go into the second and final water break with a shock scoreline of Salgaocar FC 1, Garden Angel 2 from the Duler Stadium. It looks like the sun is setting on Salgaocar Football Club's hopes of the Goa Professional League title this season. Francisco Vaz will be smiling and will be hoping that his team can put it across Tempo Sports Club, only to win the title in 2 years in a row. Last year they were joint winners with Churchill Brothers, but this year they'll be looking to turn it on as we see the goals coming up, and this is the goal that gave Garden Angel the lead, with Beniston Barreto slamming the ball past a hapless Jason De Mello. No chance of saving that. Pratish will start proceedings with the long goal kick. Daniel with the header. Basanta gets it under control. Gilbert gives the ball away. This is Pratmesh. This is Stephen. Gets it through, but the deflection gets it across to Benzu Clement. We can see a very silent Salgaocar Football Club supporters at the back of that goal from Jason De Mello. They didn't expect to come today to the Duler Stadium to see their favorite team losing, playing against the 11th place team in the league, and this victory will get Garden Angel very safely and a little out of the relegation zone, as we see those supporters very concerned. The vuvuzelas have stopped, the smiles have gone, and the biting of the nails have started, because they were expecting Salgaocar Football Club to go back on top of the table, and it has not gone as planned. However, things can change as Stephen Satarkar gets the shot on. Pratish showing very good handling. Plays it wide to James Fernandez. This is James. Jovial Dias. This is Saurav Patil. This is Gilbert. Puts it through for Jovial again. This is Maven Sean Dias, but not finding the right player in the box. This is Saish Madan's ball forward. Steflon. Back to Valentino Nazareth. His ball forward for Stephen. Tries to get it under control. This is Stephen. Hazer Gomez cannot get on the end of it. This is Daniel. This is relentless from Salgaocar, and they have to go, but they have to be careful of the counter attack. This ball comes in yet again. Prathamesh. Selvin Miranda. Saish. Stephen. Stephen turning away. Puts it through. Beautifully put through there. There is that X factor we always talk about with Steflon, and that is a beautiful ball through. This could be the hat-trick. Beniston Barreto! It's been an absolutely magnificent performance from Beniston Barreto. You beauty! This is game, set and match. Just look at this. He doesn't get it the first time, but luck has favored Garden Angel today. It is 3-1, and the sun is really setting on the title hopes of Salgaocar Football Club at the moment. Beniston Barreto with an incredible hat-trick against the front runners of the title. He's created havoc in that Salgaocar defense today, and he deserves his claim to fame, as quite rightly he's onside, and all he has to do in that occasion, as the ball came ricocheting off Jason De Mello. What an afternoon it has been for Nicholas Rodriguez, who only played the last match against FC Goa in managerial duty in the absence of Riston Rodriguez. He's turned out to be the lucky charm for his team, as Levino Anthony Pereira's men are reeling here. They are shell-shocked right now. What a huge victory this could be for Garden Angel. But what have we got in store for Sporting Club de Goa? Because Garden Angel play against Sporting Club de Goa, and this has been as emphatic a performance by any team in this year's league, and Garden Angel have looked so comfortable against Salgaocar Football Club today. They've surrendered that possession, but they've created more of the chances yet again. This is the ball comes in from Maven Sean Dias this time, and Jason De Mello blocks the shot out. Wow, this has been magnificent stuff from Garden Angel Sports Club. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. This is Stephen. We've seen often there's been stardom surrounding the aura that Stephen Sattarkar has around him, but let me tell you this, Beniston Barreto has shown that he is nowhere far behind. He's capping off a brilliant campaign individually for himself, and he's right there. And what a hat-trick this has been. If there was ever a perfect hat-trick, we know that we call a perfect hat-trick when you score one goal with your right, one with your left, and one with the header. But if there has ever been a more perfect hat-trick, this hat-trick from Beniston Barreto is right up there with the best, against one of the best teams in the league, against one of the most successful teams to ever play in Goan football. He's massacred, he's created havoc in that defense. He's been stupendo, fantabulously, phantasmagorically magical today, Beniston Barreto. This is Prathmesh looking to find Heza Gomez, but Salgaocar will win the throw-in. This is Heza. Back to Selvin Miranda. No space to work with for these talented boys from Salgaocar, because Garden Angel have played very, very intelligent football today, and they've cramped out the middle today. They've not allowed Salgaocar Football Club off the hook. They've not allowed any space to the likes of Stefan, Stephen Satarkar, Selvin Miranda. Even the likes of Saish Madan have found it going tough, but we've seen those moments of magic from Stephen, but not very consistently. As the ball is given away again, very well done by Garden Angel. They did concede that equalizer, and it looked like Salgaocar Football Club will be back in this match, and it will be only a matter of time before they get that lead, but it's not been how they hoped it would turn out to be. And this is Prathmesh, Stephen. This is a brilliant tackle in, and that is a goal kick given as Prathmesh stays on the ground, looking frustrated, looking jaded. The Salgaocar boys and supporters and the coaching staff cannot believe what they've seen today. They've been stopped right in their tracks thanks to a Beniston Barreto hat-trick, and one of the best individual performances you'll ever see from any individual. And goes without saying that this is one of the best individual performances that I have seen in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League, and that keeping in mind Stephen Sartarkar's hat-trick against Churchill Brothers. This performance right here against championship contender Salgaocar FC, Beniston Barreto takes the title for me. He's taken Garden Angel a step closer, and not just a step, it is a huge step forward to staying afloat in the Goa Professional League. And Pratish this time comes out and punches it and wins the free kick as he goes down on the ground. Only a few more minutes to hold on for Garden Angel as we see this ball forward. We normally hear this saying, fortune favors the brave, and And this time, of all the league games that he's played this time around, Beniston Barreto, he's turned things around. And boy, what a time to turn it around for his team. They have been unlucky at times, Garden Angel, but today luck hasn't deserted them at all. This is Stephen, back to Steflon, Valentino Nazareth, can't quite get it under control. This is Jovial Dice now, going on his marauding runs today. He's ably supported Beniston Barreto. This is Basanta Singh. Can they cap off this with a brilliant fourth goal? This is Basanta Singh, straight into the hands of Jason DeMello. This is Stephen. Selvin. Stephen again. Saish Madan. This is Steflon. Hazer Gomez skips past the first challenge, and that is what sums up today's game. Garden Angel have restricted Salgaocar Football Club to those long ranges because they've allowed not an inch of space to this Salgaocar Football Club team today. As we head to the end of normal time, the referee does show 4 minutes of additional time. 4 minutes for Garden Angel to hold on and head towards safety in the Selvel Goa Professional League, and 4 minutes for Salgaocar Football Club in the hope that they can get something out of this game, which looks almost impossible at the moment. This is Hazer Gomez. Hazer Gomez again. Valentino's cross is not a bad one, as it is headed out yet again by Steflon. It's a tough header, and this victory might spark many celebrations, not just here from the Garden Angel players and staff, but also in the camps of the Flaming Orange Sporting Club de Goa and Dempo Sports Club as well, because this has not just affected the points table, but it has also got Salgaocar Football Club's goal difference below Sporting Club de Goa. Clear favourites right now for the title, Sporting Club de Goa, but that title of favourites have often gone out of the window, with teams often surprising in the heavyweights. This is Stephen, not quite getting past his marker. Pratmesh, Saish Madan, Selvin Miranda, cuts in Selvin again, a good foot in from Lenny Fernandez. Cleared forward. This is Beniston Barreto again, up against Daniel Gomez. It's been a fight, and he'll win the foul this time around. Daniel Gomez, he had no other option but to completely bundle Beniston Barreto over, and he receives the yellow card quite rightly. We'll see this again. Beniston gets the ball, and there you see he's wrestled to the ground by Daniel Gomez. He has caught this game by the scruff of its neck, Beniston Barreto. I've never seen Daniel Gomez in this whole tournament so flustered, so beaten, so jaded. Benistan Barreto has run rings around this Salgaocar defense. There are a lot of scouts must be watching this, and this is almost there for Benistan Barreto and his boys now. His hard work will bear fruit, and that's a corner kick for Garden Angel Sports Club. And into the last 10 seconds of this match, and this is Benistan Barreto still holding on. Prathmesh with the clearance. This is almost over. Stephen playing into Selven. This is the last chance to get a goal back. This is Stephen moving forward. There's no chance, is there, for Salgaocar Football Club. This is Steflon, and that should be that, really. But will the referee allow that last corner kick to be taken? He does allow it. Stefan plays it quickly to Hazer Gomez. Believe it or not, at the end of full time here at the Duler Stadium, in what looked like a routine fixture where Salgaocar will head to the top of the table, Garden Angel have shocked one of the most successful clubs in Indian football, Salgaocar Football Club. With that man on your screen, Benistan Barreto, scoring a magnificent hat-trick. What a beautiful, beautiful game this has been to watch. And Garden Angel have been right on top of their opponents today. And there seems to be some confusion with the referees, but I don't think there can be any complaints in the performance of these boys out there, because Benistan Barreto, that man on your screen, if there was ever a better individual performance, you've seen that today at the Duler Stadium against Salgaocar Football Club. And you can see the smiles on the faces of those players, because they know how big a victory this is. And that man has been the lucky charm, Nicholas Rodriguez. We saw him as a player in the last match against FC Goa, but there you are, the manager taking over the reins today from Riston Rodriguez, and he's turned things around. He's set this team up brilliantly. And Benistan Barreto, courtesy his hat-trick, the full-time score from the Duler Stadium reads Garden Angel Sports Club 3, Salgaocar Football Club 1. As we see the sun setting at the Duler Stadium, we'll be back tomorrow for another match in what could be a mid-table encounter for position on the table. It is Calingit Association versus Panjim Footballers.
পাঞ্জিমকে দিয়ে দিলাম, আজকে গার্ডিয়ানকে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।